They call me crazy cause I'm facing all my giants. They try to scare me into thinking I can fight it. They tell me I should never even think of trying. But that's just me, I'm gonna live out in defiance.
We are back at our property and it's time to finish up some of the yurt. We will not entirely finish it today or tomorrow, but we will get a lot done.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the snow and wind kit installed. That's an additional add-on that you can choose to add on to your yurt.
And did we really need that? Why did we do it?
I don't know if we really needed the snow and wind kit where we live, but we are not up at our property all the time, and I think it's going to give me a peace of mind that we're not going to come back and a huge windstorm did come through.
Or if we get snow that we have to like run up here to clear the roof.
And it's really rare that we get a lot of snow here, but it does happen, and it's really rare that we get really big windstorms, but it does happen. So I'd rather just know if it's happening, we did what we needed to do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add that in, and I was looking at the directions and it seems fairly simple. And we have the help from our friends Scott and Mandy, who are taunting us off camera right now with power tools and I don't even know. Then we have to paint the perimeter.
The drip edge.
The drip edge. I call it the wrong thing every time. The drip edge, so it is not going to rot because it's an exposed piece of wood. So we're gonna paint that. And then
side insulation.
Side insulation.
So we opted to not go with the insulation that Pacific Yurt provides. It was a little bit expensive, and we ended up going with the same type of insulation, the bubble wrap with the reflective surface, so radiant insulation. The benefit to the Pacific Yurt's version is that the interior is a nice like finished cloth edge, whereas the stuff that we got, and I'll leave a link in the description for where we got our side insulation, but it's just a white, it's a reflective on one side and white on the other. So it's the look is going to be a lot similar. I imagine the cloth might look a little softer.
I think because the material of the roof cover that I talked about,
it'd be similar to that.
Yeah, that was in our last video, and
but it was the difference of about $800 or $900, and you know that was enough for us to be to go the other route on this one.
And little things add up on the yurt. So, because I was just telling my friends, like, you know, we wanted to put in real windows, and we would have loved to have had more windows, but we're not going to live in it permanently.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be fine. So snow and wind kit, drip edge, and wall insulation.
And we're burning some of our brush pile.
You probably can see some smoke in the background because we have a
we're not gonna burn it all today.
We have this pile here that needs to get burnt, and it's gonna take a little while. So we're gonna do that a little bit at a time.
You moved us.
I did. And we're gonna get to work.
All right.
Let's do it.
Go. so we have finished the insulation on the inside of the walls, and the next step is going to be bringing in rafter supports. They're actually going to go, we're going to have like a 2x4 go down underneath every single rafter just for extra support. This isn't standard on every single yurt. It's something we decided to add on to our yurt just because there are times when we're not here and we want to know that it's safe if there was a big windstorm or if there was a heavy load of snow that it could support it all. So we're going to put that in, and it will go, let's see, just so you kind of know what's going to happen. It will go underneath each one of these and come all the way down to the ground, and it'll just go all the way around the yurt. So that's next step. And then we have some wire supports that zigzag across the top. And I don't know if we're gonna get to those today, but it does say in the directions that you have to do supports first, then do the zigzag thing. So, and I would love more than anything for them to go in, because then we could get the scaffolding out of here, but we're just not there yet. So that's where we're at. So here's where we're at with the rafters for the snow and wind kit support. That's what it is. I had to cut off just like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of each rafter, and the guys figured that out, and I had a template and just went chop, 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 chop. And then they put on these supports on each end, and now we're gonna tuck them all into place and screw them into place all the way around. So that's where we are in this whole project, and I think we need to get ourselves to work. Make a funny face.
I'm gonna go swap this battery out if you want to pre-drill the next one.
Hey guys, so we are on our final step of the day. We are going to put a tension cable around the, it's gonna go like this. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, around the ceiling of the yurt. And it's gonna create extra support. It's gonna kind of bring all those rafters together, so if there were a huge windstorm, our yurt would still be standing. So there is a little bit of a knot in the cable, so I think I should go help with that. And Ryan's up there. All right.
What could I say, what could I say, what could I say to convince you? What could I say, what could I say, what could I say to convince you? You're the closest to perfect that I've ever seen. What could I say, what could I say, what could I say to convince you? It's so lucky. I'll never know, but I know what I got, and I won't let go. Every chance I get, gonna let you know that could ever do to deserve you. It's not that I'm such a bad guy, you're just out of my league. There's nothing I could ever do to deserve you. Get so lucky. I'll never know, but I know what I got and I won't let go. Every chance I get, gonna let you know. I know I'm the lucky one, lucky your heart's mine to hold. 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 What could I say, what could I say, what could I say to convince you? What could I say, what could I say, what could I say to convince you? Hey, how did I get so lucky?
I don't know if that's a fawn.
His antlers are.
I think that might be just a female.
Oh, hi.
No, that's a little baby.
They say, do you think we need to run from those people? And they say, I don't think so.
Probably the male.
Yeah.
And the.
There they go. There goes
There's
one of
four
them.
of them.
Yeah, there's 4 total.
I'll never know, but I know what I got and I won't let go. Every chance I get, gonna let you know.
Whoa, you can really dance. Do my hair. I should be videotaping that business.
Yes.
Whoa.